Guys, I just finished filming and I realized I never filmed an intro, so here it is. Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name's Lauren and today I'm going to be creating this glam skull look. I've been thinking about doing this look for a while now and finally I just built up the courage and told myself I could do it and I did it. So yeah, if you guys want to see how to get this look, then let's get started. First things first, for this look I'm going to be using my Fiona Stiles Matte Finish Foundation Concentrate and I'm in the shade 02. I'm just going to pump it onto this brush and brush it all over my face. For this look you're going to want to use kind of a light foundation since skulls don't really have that much color. So this foundation is like one of the lightest ones I have in my collection, so that's why I'm using it. And you can go ahead and take it over your lips as well. Then to set this foundation I'm going to be using my e.l.f. HD powder, and this powder will give you flashback, but I feel like it's almost okay on Halloween since you want to be scary anyways, so... Alright guys, honestly I don't know if this lighting is better, but the other lighting had like weird lines, I don't know. So I'm just gonna keep moving on and pretend like my lighting is perfect. So the first thing I'm gonna do is move on to the eyes, and for the eyes the first thing we're gonna do is take the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the shade Milk, it's just white, a white jumbo eye pencil, and put this on our lids. And this is just gonna help the neon pink really stick and pop. And if you're wondering, I just tried this look on one eye, like one half of my face, so that's why this eye is a little pink still. I guess I didn't get all the makeup off of it. So I'm just packing this on the lid and I'm going to work one eye at a time. And now I'm just buffing it out. The hot pink I'm going to use is from the Urban Decay Electric palette and it's the shade Savage. I'm just going to take this Eco Tools eyeshadow brush and pack the shadow on the brush and then pack it right over top of that base. Then once I have most of the shadow packed on the lid, I'm just going to flip the brush and start buffing it into the crease. And yes, I know I probably should be using a crease brush for this, but I don't have a crease brush sitting next to me. And for Halloween, you're allowed to do things a little differently. And then I'm also going to drag this out on the side of my eye. And then I'm just going to do the other eye real quick and then we'll move on to the next step. So once we have the pink how we want it, we're going to go ahead and take the Maybelline Eye Studio Black Gel Eyeliner and do a wing. This next step is optional, but I'm going to go ahead and attempt a cut crease. So I'm just going to take this sharp little accent brush, like literally so tiny. And I'm going to take my Kat Von D palette. And I'm just going to use the black shade in here. And I'm going to kind of connect it to the wing. And then just with a small little pencil brush, I'm going to blend it out. And I'm just going to keep building it until I like the intensity of the black line. Now that we have the eyes where we want them, let's go ahead and move on. We're going to start creating the actual skull shape. So we're going to be hollowing out those cheekbones. So pretty much like where you have your cheekbones, right under that, that's where your line is going to be to hollow them out. And I'm going to do this using an angled brush and then just some black eyeshadow. Alright, and this line is going to connect from this cheekbone all the way to one of the teeth that we're going to create later. And then you're going to take it like how I did, down, and then pretty much leave like maybe 1/4 of an inch, if that, and then kind of fade it out when you hit that corner of your mouth. Now we're going to start shading this in. What I'm first going to do is take some of that pink eyeshadow and place it directly in the center of this hollowed out cheek that we're creating. Because I want it to be like the pink is like the inside of my skull, if that makes sense. I'm going to keep this really concentrated in the center. Now I'm going to go ahead back into my little angled brush and start packing on shadow right along that line we created. And for this you want it to be the darkest at the top and then fade into that pink. Once we have our jaw all shaded and everything, we are going to move on to the next step. And real quick, I just took this same brush that I packed all that shadow on, and I just took it and started swirling it into this like muddy part and then dragged it down here. That's why the color looks almost like bruising, and that's kind of what I was going for. Initially for the teeth, I'm going to go in and make the little teeth lines with my eyeliner. This line right here is just the extension of like where your teeth come together. And so I took some eyeliner there and I'm just going to put some of this black shadow on top of it and fade it into the cheek. And then since your teeth don't come directly together, I'm going to kind of shade in this black in between the teeth to make it look like space. I'm also going to take black eyeshadow and go right over top of those teeth lines we made. I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. And then also real quick, I'm going to take some of this pink on my little shadow on my brush and put it in between these upper teeth. And I'm just going to kind of fade it into my skin. Also keep a makeup wipe handy for this because you will get eyeliner everywhere and you won't even know. For our teeth, I'm going to take my Wet n Wild Idolized Cream Eyeshadow Pencil in the shade Graphite. I'm just going to kind of place this right where the tooth would be and draw a straight line down. Right guys, actually I'm going to do something a little different. So the teeth aren't looking as bright as I want them to, and I already tested out what I'm about to show you guys right here on the first few teeth, and you can definitely tell a difference. So what I'm doing is taking some of my NYX Glitter Primer on the back of my hand and then some of my MAC Silver Pigment and just placing it on the top of the teeth and then kind of dragging down. And again, if we mess up any of the teeth lines, we can go back and fix that once we're completely finished. And I'm also going to go back and fix some of the shading around the teeth when we're all finished. Alright guys, and before I go back and finish off the teeth, I'm going to take the leftover glitter glue and put it in my eyebrows. And then I'm going to take some of the pigment on my brush and lay this on my brows. And you want to try to be careful with this step because you want the pigment to stay mostly in your brows, so try the best you can to keep that pigment in your eyebrows and not falling all over your face. And I'm actually going to take some of this pink and kind of take it down the side of my nose. Going back to the teeth, we're going to fix those teeth lines again, just going back in with the gel liner. And again, one more time, going in back with that little angled liner brush and our eyeshadow. I'm just going over the lines. Now I'm going to go back into the pink eyeshadow brush, pack some color on there, and then just kind of go over the edges of the teeth so that way they kind of look a little more faded into the skull. Finally, moving on from the teeth, we're going to go ahead and hollow out the tip of our nose. And so for this, you can do this a bunch of different ways. I'm going to do it, I guess you'll just see how I'm going to do it. So once you have the two little divots right there created, just fill in the rest of your nose with the eyeliner. And I'm going to take it all the way down the little bridge of my nose to connect it with the teeth. Then right on top of this, I'm going to pack some of that pink shadow just to kind of set the nose in place. On top of the pink shadow, I'm going to take that silver shadow in the corner just on my finger and kind of tap it all over. Be careful though, because the eyeliner is still a little tacky right now. So you just have to be careful by the edges. That way you won't get it everywhere. And then real quick under the eye, I'm just going to take some of this black eyeshadow that we have just keep coming back to on a pencil brush and buff it along my lower lash line. And I'm also kind of connecting it to that little wing out there. To blend out that shadow, I'm just going to take a fluffy blending brush, go back into that pink, and blend it out. Just so that the pink stays visible. And I'm just taking this in the inner corners of my eyes and just kind of like hollowing out that area. Then if you want to be really extra like me, you can go ahead and take the Wild Rose shimmer brick from Bobbi Brown or any highlight you have and highlight your cheekbones, because even a skull has to be highlighted. Alright guys, and you can stop here, or if you'd like, I'm probably going to hollow out like where my temples are, so you can kind of feel in your temple where like your bones are no longer there. So I'm just going to take this eyeshadow brush that we've been using the entire time. It has some black and some pink just from like mixing everything. And I'm just going to shade in right here. Of course, we're going to go back into our black eyeshadow and our angled brush and create that harsh line. And then start shading inward. Or outward, I guess. And now I'm just going to go back into that pink and buff everything out. Alright guys, so 3 hours later, at least for me, hopefully it's not 3 hours for you, hopefully I can get this cut down so it's like around 20 minutes, hopefully less. So I'm really happy with how everything turned out. I didn't have this high of hopes for this because this is the first time I've actually done a skull, at least a full face. Like I practiced half my face before I did this on camera. So yeah, I'm really happy with how everything turned out. If you decide to recreate this look, be sure to tag me in social media. I will leave all of my social media information down below. It's always in the bottom of all of my videos. Give me a thumbs up if you want to see more Halloween looks. And leave a comment. Say hi. I love reading you guys' comments. It really makes my day. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! So guys, I'm an idiot. I forgot to put on eyeliner, so I just went ahead and did that, and I just want to let you guys know I use my Makeup Forever black eyeliner, and then I'm also going to throw on some mascara for you guys real quick. Okay guys, now this look is officially finished. I'm so sorry that I forgot to put on some mascara and eyeliner before this, but at least I remember now before I took all this stuff off, and hope you guys like this look. Again, sorry about that. Bye!